Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Ego Checker. Um, Met a lady a couple weeks ago. She's a homeless lady. Only thing she had was a car. Um, she was trying to make it. Her and her husband had a falling out. Um, she had basically left the house and she was living in her car. She was trying to make it. She was doing Lyft and Uber. She went to pick somebody up at a Motel 6. It was kind of early in the morning. And when she got there, she was in the parking lot. And Motel 6 has a thing where you can't, I guess, smoke in your motel rooms. And what people do is they go outside and they sit and they smoke in their cars. Um, Motel 6 has a thing where um, they have an agreement with the cops that the cops can come and make contact with who's ever in the parking lot. So basically, if you're in the parking lot and you want to go smoke, even you know you have a room, the cops will make contact with you and get your driver's license and run you for warrants. But she was in a parking lot doing Lyft. She had a Lyft thing in her windshield, and the cops were there. For whatever reason, the cops arrested her. She said it was because of trespassing. She wasn't given the opportunity to leave. In Texas, you have to be given ample opportunity to leave before they can give you a trespass. Talking to her for a couple weeks, I decided to get a motel room in Motel 6. When I was in Motel 6, I got up about 3:30 in the morning, went out to my truck, um, sat in my truck. I wasn't in my truck for maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Heard a banging on the window. Um, he's like, give me your name, what you doing in the truck. Accused me of basically just sleeping in my truck at the motel. Um, I asked her why, um, what she was doing and why. She told me that they had an agreement with the um, Motel 6 that they can make contact with anybody individual in their parking lot. I said, well, how do you know I don't have a room here? She's like, because you're not utilizing it. And I was like, well, let me find my parking pass, because they give you a little parking pass that you're supposed to put in your window now. And I showed her that, and she's like, I was like looking for my key, and she's like, well, you need to get out of your truck and prove that you stay here. And I was like, no, I don't have to prove anything to you. She's like, well, you're not utilizing your room, you're criminally trespassed. So basically, she criminally trespassed me from a place that I had paid for. Um, so they basically made me leave at about 4 o'clock in the morning. Um, Requested my ID. I would not give them my ID. Of course, they ran my plate. Uh, uh, it's just unbelievable, man. It's unbelievable how bad the cops are. They're not here to help you. They say they're public servants, but they're not. Um, they have a really big problem with somebody being homeless. They try to tell you what to do, how to do it, where to go, where you can't go. Well, a couple days later, I parked in the parking lot. People do it all the time in this parking lot. Um, Pulled in the parking lot, um, watching videos on my phone. Um, Got in the back seat watching videos. Maybe 30 minutes later, knock on the window. Fucking cop. What are you doing? Um, well, I told him I was sleeping. Uh, well, you can't be here. Instead of doing a criminal trespass this time, because they know that I know the law on criminal trespass, they said that they were city ordinance for camping. Can't camp in the city. And their camping is, they say if you're sleeping in your car, you're camping. I don't know how that's fucking camping, but anyways, um, I wouldn't give them my driver's license. But we're gonna play these videos. Let me know what you think. Uh, but anyway, they have a real big problem with homeless people in this town, and they have a really big problem with people that know the law. Not one cop in Texas knows the statute 3802. 3802, you do not have to identify yourself unless you've been lawfully arrested in the state. Or of course, if you're trying to travel down the highway and you get pulled over by the road pirates. But anyway, I'm going to post these 2 videos. I'm going to post them back to back. And let me know what y'all think. It's unreal how the government is treating people. They're basically what's called building tenders. In prison in the 80s, 70s, 60s, 70s, and 80s in Texas, they had what was called building tenders. And what it was is inmates forced the rules of the prison, not the guards. They had inmates going around forcing the rules of the prison. And that's basically what the cops do in the United States. They're building tenders. They go around, they force rules and policy that's not law on the American people. It's not right. Policy is not law. Their policy is not law, and they follow policy. They don't follow law. We got to make a change. It's your fault, you white American. You're conservative that won't stand up for the rights of the people. That's what's wrong with this country. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think about these videos. Name, badge number. Do you have a card, business card, Joe?
That's what I'm working on right now.
Thank you. So I'm not free to go?
Criminal trespass affidavit on the property. The manager has signed permission for us to make contact with anybody on their property who's not utilizing
How do you know I'm not here? How do you know I'm not? How do you know I'm not?
You're sleeping in your vehicle at a motel, sir.
Okay, and I was
You're
on
not
the
utilizing
phone.
a room. The manager has signed a criminal trespass affidavit.
Okay, so I get to leave on a criminal trespass. I get to leave. A criminal trespass, say your criminal trespass, you can leave.
A criminal trespass affidavit also allows us to identify the person that is on
their
their
property. No, ma'am, you're wrong.
And then I can also issue a criminal trespass, which is a piece of paper, which I would have to identify you in order to properly
No, ma'am,
fill out
criminal
the paperwork.
trespass in the state of Texas, yeah, I get the opportunity to leave. I don't need to identify.
If that is correct, if there is not a CTA on file. There is a CTA on file.
You don't have to identify me.
The property
Am I free to go?
manager has filed a CTA.
Am I free to go?
No.
I'm being detained?
I am waiting right now for my dispatch to get back with me.
Are you a supervisor?
No, I am not a supervisor.
Can I speak to a supervisor?
7Z to OIC on 2. Just maybe I'm on. The gentleman I am out with right now is requesting a supervisor. This is a CTA contact for him sleeping in his vehicle while on the property. Okay. She advised she's not coming out.
Okay. Once again, am I free to go? You're going to get a lawsuit. I know the law on criminal trespass. You're going to get a lawsuit. What about you? You know the law, right? You know I can just leave on a criminal trespass, right?
10-4.
Save her from a lawsuit.
Send a picture of the 27 to my phone so I can make sure we're with the same person.
I'm actually staying here. I just fell asleep in my fucking truck.
Do you have a car key?
Yeah, I got the little tag somewhere. It's a little parking pass.
No, like to a room.
Oh, I do.
To show that you're actually staying in a room instead of in your vehicle.
Yeah.
If you're able to produce that and prove that you're utilizing
I am.
the rooms.
I am utilizing the rooms.
Yeah. All right. So, again, it's called a CTA. It's a criminal trespass, right? Contact.
Okay.
So I'm contacting you because you're sleeping in your vehicle.
I'm not sleeping in the vehicle. I fell asleep. I came to the phone, then charged my phone up, and I fell asleep.
Okay, that's still technically sleeping in your vehicle. Anyways, you are free to go. So if you would like to drive away, you can drive away.
Okay. And is this parking lot right here?
It's all attached.
It's all attached.
It's the same property.
It's the same property? Okay. ID, man. Just let me have a just tell me to leave, man. Tell me to have a good night. Let me be on my way. It's statute 3802. I don't have to lawfully identify unless I've been lawfully arrested. Is that correct?
So
3802, just say have a good night, man. I've already explained my situation. So
right now, what did that officer tell you when you came up here?
That I'm camping.
Okay. Is camping a legal city ordinance, or can you not camp?
He says you can't camp in Bryan.
So I mean, it's a city ordinance, you can't camp in Bryan.
So what if you do when you're homeless, dude?
I know that's a tough situation, man.
Man, just give me a break.
Nobody's saying you're going to be cuffed and stuff. Okay, we try to get out people's hair as quick as we can. Man.
Just say have a good night. Why can't there be some kind of human compassion to say, look, dude, I know you're having a tough time. I know you're going through a lot of shit right now. Just be on your way, dude. Have a good night. Why can't you do that? Why does it have to be? You gotta have the ID. You gotta have ID. You gotta have ID. Why does it gotta be like that? Why can't you say, just dude, have a good night?
Like I said, I'm not the lead officer on it, so I don't know exactly how y'all's first confrontation started off. Are you from Bryan College Station?
I'm just having a hard time, dude. I'm having, I just need a.
I see. I'm not a veteran myself, but I see your tattoo and your license plate, and I appreciate your service.
Yeah, but you're pretty in my service, but you took an oath to uphold the Constitution, right?
Like I said, I'm not the lead officer on it. I'm just backing.
And why did he turn his brights on?
Just probably so you can see a little bit better.
Oh, come on, man. It's because of the camera.
Where'd you serve at?
That doesn't matter, man.
I'm just curious. Like I said, I'm a big veteran supporter, so.
Yeah, but you're gonna hem me up.
I'm not hitting you up. I'm just here backing an officer.
I'll just say have a good night, dude. Be on your way.
So you're not from this area? You are from this area? I've been cool with you. You can't be cool with me.
Yeah, man. It's not about that. Yeah, but dude, it doesn't have nothing to do about that, man.
We're not even talking about whatever he stopped you for. We're just talking about life.
Because to be honest, dude, I hate every one of y'all. I hate every one of you cops because y'all don't uphold the Constitution. You took an oath to uphold my rights, not to force some policy that some mayor brought, or it's my constitutional right, dude. You're criminalizing sleeping. You can't just say have a good night, be on your way.
So there's city ordinance, and we're not doing
ordinance.
We don't uphold city ordinance.
Ordinance. You just doing. You know what the Nazis said? They were just doing their job. They were just following orders. Get on them rail carts, right?
There's a big difference.
No, there's not a big difference.
Between us and Nazis.
No.
We're not killing people on purpose,
Ooh, dude. Okay. A lot of people on here would disagree.
I'm sorry that y'all feel that way.
Well, do something about it, dude.
I'm not. You don't even know me. You don't even know my job. You don't even know what I do.
Yeah. Well, do something about it. You know, why can't you say, hey, have a good night? Get up out of here.
If I was lead on this, maybe there'd be different ways to go about it, but I'm not lead officer on this. I'm just backing the officer, and it's his choice. So.
It's his choice, but your colleague's right. Even though see, dude, that's why people hate y'all, dude. I'm just going to shut up for now. I'm just going to shut up.
I'm sorry you feel that way.
No, you're not, because y'all not going to do nothing about it, dude. When you're sorry about something, it means you change, you're not going to do it again. But you took an oath to uphold my constitutional rights, dude. Not some city mayor code or anything like that. It's to uphold my constitutional rights. And y'all don't do that. All you're going to do is make it harder, my life harder. Y'all are not going to make my life easier. You're not going to provide me any kind of help. You're just going to make my life harder.
Well, what can we do to help you?
Hey, be on your way, dude. Get out of here. Don't sleep in the city of Bryan unless you're in a house, which I can't fathom that, dude.
There's no other resources we can get you for help. Anything you need help with. City of Bryan has resources. Like I said, if there's something you need help with, reach out. We'd be glad to help you out. So my dad's a veteran, my cousins are veterans, so I'm a big veteran supporter.
Then go tell your buddy, hey, let's give him a break and just let him go. See?
I don't even know which route he's
Dude,
going.
you got that earpiece. You know exactly what's going on, man.
All right, big deal. Obviously, I figured out who you are. That's the only part I was worried about. When people don't want to identify me on something small like.
But dude,
let me explain.
Okay.
When someone doesn't want to identify me on something small like this, all I can think, and all I think is that you have warrants, right? For Randy, you don't have warrants. Usually, like I told you in the beginning, camping violations. I understand people have hard times, and I don't like to mess with that. So I usually tell them, hey, be on your way. Figure something out for the night. All right, we got the mission, we got SOS Ministries, we have several resources here in Bryan. Okay. That being said, still going to take the same enforcement action on you that I take on everywhere else, which is nothing. I'm going to tell you to move on your way. Businesses don't want people hanging out here. All right. This is my supervisor. If you want to speak with him, otherwise you can be on your way. I can give you my card and you can call it a different time.
Please, can I give a card with y'all, with all of y'all's names, including your sergeant? But you should learn Statute 3802.
That's me, Officer Warren, Badge 477.
Sergeant, you know what 3802 is?
What are we talking about? Failure to identify.
Statute 3802. Don't have to identify yourself into Texas unless you've been lawfully arrested. Is that correct? Lawfully arrested. Okay.
And the officer was just trying to identify himself. Do you need anything from me, sir?
I don't need nothing from you.
Okay.
Hey, look at this guy's attitude, man. See what I'm talking about? I mean,
I was told you wanted to talk to a supervisor, so I showed up.
well, you don't even know the code, so it doesn't matter.
Okay.
But am I free to go?
Yeah, I told you you're free to go.
All right.
So.